What's going on, everyone? Meteorologist Hunter Ward. It's March 11th. We've got some rain that's going to be moving in, but some of you guys could get a wintry mix from this system, kind of depending on where you're at with the high pressure. We'll see. Let's go ahead and turn around to my screen. Don't think it's going to be too impactful, but could be in the higher elevations. We could see a little bit of snowfall accumulation, and then places like Greensboro could see a little bit more of an extended period as that CAD locks in of snow tomorrow. But let's go ahead and turn around to my screen. I want to thank Farm Bureau Insurance of Buncombe County there on Lester Highway. Sandy Parker is our featured agent today. And then we've got CP Cruz and Company. Adrian, she can take care of all your tax needs. Give her a call. The link's on the website, but set up that tax appointment, get those taxes taken care of. A local professional, she can handle it all. Then Patrick McCall, all in dumpster rentals. He's got those 10, 13, and 15 yarders, and he is working deals with you. Just give him a call, and he'll work with you and get your dumpsters. He'll answer the phone. Give him a call. Asheville right now, I know, 55 around the area, 52 here. My house says 55 in and around the area. Downtown Canton camera, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. This camera, got a couple problems. The Bryson City camera we're having a little problem with, and the Swananoa camera. We'll do our best to get those fixed. Grimes Tice Anderson camera there in downtown Asheville. A pretty day around Asheville. BannerElk.com live camera there up in Banner Elk. Let's look at the Ward's Plumbing Silva camera. Just those mid-level Stratus clouds. TJ Hooper nationwide camera out here in Brevard. Then we've got Blaylock Excavation camera who just put a septic in for me. Blaylock can handle all of your septic and excavation needs. Then the Marthaler Jeweler camera out here in Fletcher. Watch those trees. They are about to bloom. They'll be beautiful here very soon. So let's go ahead and turn around to what we've got coming in store. I've got the NAM 3KM up here. And I'll just go ahead and run it out. Let me creep this down just a little bit so you guys can see your locations. Rainfall, here's kind of the timestamp as we run this through. See, higher elevation seeing this snow around 1 a.m., rain around Asheville, really just scattered showers. And then check this out. Look at the portions of the foothills. Seeing that snow changeover, and then possibly even Greensboro by 5 to 6 a.m., Asheville area, this is a cold air damming, kind of a backdoor cold front type situation. High pressure is going to push that air up against the Blue Ridge Mountains here, the escarpment here. And so those are the locations. Henderson County looking more likely to see a switch over to some sleet at some point in time. But I'm calling for a light wintry mix with this. No accumulation really expected with it. I mean, everything is in bloom. The soil temperatures are extremely high. So just don't think we're going to see too much of an effect from it. But as you can see, the NAM 3KM kind of locks that CAD in right along the escarpment. Places like Black Mountain could experience some freezing rain, Fairview. But a really tough call because soil ground temperatures very warm. Locations like Boone could even see some freezing rain or snow. That is the NAM 3KM. Now let's show you the HRRR model as well. We'll pull this up. So this is the 18Z model that just ran a couple hours ago. Run this out. We got a little bit stronger swath of moisture around 1 a.m. for the Asheville area. Looking at that sounding, we'll pull it up. You can see the dry air is really what would cause that to happen right at the surface, but 42 degrees. But let's run it out, the hourly out. Temperature drops. Now, 38 degrees, This is similar to what we saw a couple weeks ago. I just don't know that we'll see the temperatures get cold enough for that snow to make it to the surface. Higher elevations, even above 3,000 feet, could see this as some snow beginning. But honestly, the temperatures really warm up as we progress through the day tomorrow, and it's just not going to be anything too significant. Really, rain. But a couple hours of sleet or freezing rain possible early tomorrow morning. But temperatures warm as that that high pressure erodes away, that cold air damming. It just kind of erodes, it battles against the warm nose of this low pressure, and it erodes away. Then low pressure comes through. We've got some scattered showers around Buncombe County and western North Carolina, but nothing too significant by Monday morning. Possibly a few snow showers, but it looks to be pretty chilly. We are going to get cold. I think that's really the main story, is we're going to get back cold. And, anybody who's been enjoying spring like me is not going to enjoy it. But we'll get down back in the upper 30s. I was looking at the GFS. Let's pull that up. A lot colder temperatures. It's actually running right now, but we can show you for the temperature purposes. The 12Z. So next week, looks like we'll get Tuesday morning. This model's showing 25 degrees around Asheville early in the morning, so that could cause a devastating frost for many of those fruit trees that are pretty much in full bloom right now. I know my plum tree is bloomed out. It's kind of a dangerous situation for the apple farmers. Anything that's bloomed out, the frost can kill that and it won't produce its fruit that year. And so really delicate situation here, but it does look like Tuesday we're going to get fairly cold, cold enough to freeze. I'll keep you updated on that. Let's see as well into Wednesday morning. Wow, even colder. This model's showing us getting down to 22 around the Asheville area. That does not bode well, and this is kind of what we were watching. I posted around a week ago that we could get cold during the middle of the month, and this seems to be the cold front that's going to come through. Thursday could even drop into the 30s, so that's going to be predominant. Models are showing more cold fronts coming. This is typical March weather. We're kind of switching out of this real warm pattern. We do have the potential now to get warm in the afternoons, but, this model's showing even Thursday afternoon almost 60. But those morning temperatures can really plummet here in March. That's where low-lying areas will frost. Even many other locations will frost. I'm looking at Wednesday morning. The winds don't die down Tuesday, then you won't get that frost. But Wednesday morning, things look to calm down. We get a little bit of dynamic cooling that occurs, radiational cooling that occurs as the clouds clear. We don't have a blanket of clouds to hold in those warmer daytime temperatures. And so I'm looking at Tuesday and Wednesday as those days that you really need to focus on, folks, about covering plants up. Be mindful. If you've already planted, you shouldn't have planted anything but like broccoli, carrots you can plant, potatoes, Brussels sprouts, things like that. Really hardy core things or things that stay below the ground, onions. But if you plant things like tomatoes, cucumbers, you gotta wait until at least mid to late April here. And at my house, I live closer to the river, and we had a frost on the 14th of May last year. So got to be mindful of that. Don't want you guys to have your gardens destroyed and invest in that and then all your plants die. So I'll keep you updated on when you should plant. Just follow along. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram at AVLWX and Twitter at HVWard. And we'll keep you updated. Make sure if you see any snow, any sleet, freezing rain tomorrow, report it on the Asheville WX weather community. We'll be checking there. Thanks for joining me. Have a great evening.